be here for a brief moment because I'm actually headed up to Kokomo to check out a new watch. We have a new watch, man. So you guys stay tuned for that. Really wanted to just come in and talk about like what's coming up, right? That when I was just saying the watch from Kokomo, I believe they just collab or they built it for a company that I haven't heard of. I'm gonna go check that out. Second, um, I got a watch, a new watch, and it was actually inspired off of that movie. What was it? The newest Jurassic Park movie. So I know my man Tyree would possibly like to know what's in there. He probably already know it by looking at the box. But yep, got something new that will be coming up. This weekend is Wind Up Chicago. Yeah, Wind Up Chicago is about to be lit. That's all I'm gonna tell you. What up, DK? Welcome in. So I'm having my breakfast for champions. I got my coffee and I got some banana bread. Then I'm gonna head up there, take care of this. Now, I want to thank everybody that participated and watched the premiere yesterday. Visitor watches, man. Phil is an awesome guy. They'll be out in Intersect, and I believe that's out in Cali. The week after Wind Up. So I know something, man. You know, it's hard. That is so hard trying to split your time between these different events because you got Wind Up, Intersect. The next one after Intersect, I think, is the Philly show. Then the Wind Up New York. Then Minutes and Hours. Well, I think, wait a minute, Minutes and Hours is in here too. But Minutes and Hours is coming up. If it had, I don't know. All of it is crazy. What's going on, Chris? So, the other thing is, I don't know what that means. Y'all crazy early this morning. Oh, watch it today. I haven't taken it off yet. Don't plan on taking it off anytime soon. I'm digging the watch. I just dropped a video this morning. Yeah, this has become like one of my favorite watches of all times in my collection. Yeah, Tissot is, man, is a different breed. Hey, so next week, I'm gonna tackle something. So just kind of get your minds wrapped around this. I was watching Max did a video, the best two watch collection, man. If you could think about this, like we're gonna do this next week live. Oh my gosh, it tore their tires up. I asked a buddy of mine yesterday, another watch collector, yo, if you were to have a two watch collection at the $1,000 mark, the $5,000 mark, and the $10,000 mark, hey, how you doing? What two watches are you picking? Right? Like, what direction are you gonna go? Now, I will refer you back over to Max's channel because he did it yesterday or day before yesterday, and I was like, wow. And I like his picks, man. But then I thought about it, like, what would my two watch collection be at $1,000 if I was like, you can get any two watches that can complete or just solidify your collection, and that's it. That's just imagine if those are the only two watches that you had. That's caveat. What's up, Jay Jones? When did Phil say the new release for Visitor was coming out? I don't. Oh, I'll find out because I'm actually going up to Kokomo. And it's crazy because Kokomo is the one that they're building it, right? I looked at it, man. Man, it's beautiful watch. It's robust. It's solid. It's a solid watch. But when I find out an actual date, I'll definitely let you guys know. I'm looking forward to this, whatever. Like, now, to be fair, Kokomo was about a month ago, almost a month and a half ago, asked me a question. They said, hey, would you like to, review this watch? And what dial color would you like if you would, because they choosing, I think it was like 4 or 5 different colorways. So I'm going up there to check this watch out. Good morning, everybody. Buenos dias. So yes, I am. I'm really excited. And then also, I have an unboxing. It'll be next week though. It'll be next week. I've already tried this watch on. I've looked at it. I saw it at gosh, what was it? I was about to say Intersect, but it's not. DC Time, District Times. I tried it on there. There was a number of watches that I tried. I'm gonna tell you another one. Mark Time. I like the design that he has. And I'll get a chance to actually have him on the show, and I want to watch at hand. I really like the simplicity of that watch. Like, I don't know what, there's something about the block hands and the block indices, man. It's attractive to me. The shapes, man, I don't know. There's something about it. Trap, so I guess you'll be buying a new watch. Nope, not buying a new watch, Jay. I know you will, though. I know you will. How about that? Oh my gosh, you at work, bro? That's the other thing too. The ball watch collectors in the chat, Mr. Troy. Now guys, check this out. I put it in the community tab, the contest. There's some great watches, man. I gotta say, like, now I'm gonna talk junk after I say this. The competition is freaking stiff. It's amazing because every watch that's shown, watching James, and I almost got that, because here's the deal. It has to be under the $200 mark, and I know I can get that watch for under $200, the one that James got. Yes, I know. And I almost bought that watch. You know what I'm saying? I had already, you know what I'm saying, chose what I want, but I almost bought that watch because I know where it is for less than the price of this contest, this competition. But man, oh man, oh man, oh man, are the watches amazing. Troy watch is crazy. I saw that, I was like, oh, wait a minute, I don't know, man. He cheated. They all cheated. They all knew that I like those watches, man, and then they gonna try to up one. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I know it's a competition, but y'all cheated, man. Y'all, you know what I'm saying? Like, Troy over here using some classic stuff, man. And who don't love Snoopy, man? You cheated, bro. You pulling at people's heartstrings, man. What's wrong with you, bro? What type of watch collector? You're diabolical, sir. God, dog. Gosh. And then here come, wait a minute. Chris, you not in the clear, sir. You come out with an R150. Bro, Swiss, excellent for under $200. You a cheater, bro. You a cheater. Nobody likes a cheater, man. Always trying to cut the line, man. What's wrong with you? What's your term? You glorious bastard. You a cheater. It's what you are. Oh my gosh. Where we at? You need your viewers to push you up the table, mate. Man. I'm like, come on, y'all. Let's get that. But you know what? I want the best watch to win. I do like the watch that I have, and I'll announce something about that watch after the actual contest, man. But that watch is the one I chose. I think is dope. But the competition, like I said, is crazy. Hey, the last thing I want to talk about is I'm actually about to take this up to Kokomo. And what's in it, you say? Well, I'll show you. It's the Smurfberry Blue Invicta Pro Diver final edition of the Reserve. This is a final edition, 44 millimeter. Like, it's ready to go. ETA 2824. Now, a watch that's that'd have been a nice one, under $300. This is under $300 right here. If they don't have any more of this colorway, sold out. But what I want to show was to my man Bob Cohen. You asked about this case. Let me show you. This is going to be in a review as well, but I'm come on, y'all know we talk watches. So this is what the case looks like. These slots are big enough to put the most sizable watches in there. It gives you plenty room. Slides in and out. Velvety smooth. But yes, you can see the compartments. They're quite large. They're quite large. Yep. Quite large. It's a solid case. This is a pretty solid case. All right, let me go ahead and put the materials back in here. Put the watch back in here. But yes, I'm taking this watch up here. I'm gonna take I'm ripping the plastic off today. I'm going to take it up to Kokomo to do the. I'm testing out the water resistance and stuff like that, and I'm going to have. I'm gonna have them check it out for me. I want to see what this thing is running with that 2824. Okay. So when I do my review, I want you guys to understand and know what, you know, is it worth your time? You know what I'm saying? Because not all sales prices on watches are the best option for you, in my humble opinion. Sometimes you'll buy a watch for a cheap price, you get it, and you're like, this is crap. That happens. Eric Mack in the building. Yeah, I think so too, Troy. I think so too. Trap going to take it and fill it. Nope, I'm not. You know what's funny? Is I'm actually shipping that case off. Once I'm done with the review, the case is going to a collector that wanted it. This gaming show, man. What's going on, bro? Welcome in. It is. Wait, Jay Jones, I'm not you, sir. I'm not you. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, we have a degenerate, and I'm not talking about DK. We have a degenerate collector inside our midst. We have somebody that is in denial. We have somebody that has more watches. He has more in his collection than seashells on the beach. This man, single-handedly, in the 3 to 4 year span, has collected more watches than America's collected debt. And I don't know another human being that has collected more watches in the time frame that this young man has collected. He served a country as a veteran. He served his state as a police officer. And yes, from my sources, they tell me that the corruption was real. This is how he was able to either buy the watches or strong arm somebody out of their watch. Yes, this man has so many watches in the collection. It's to the point where I have to, like, when he comes on, I have to brace my phone because the weight behind his watch collection is like weighing everything down. My system is slowing down. My phone interrupts, it's because he's in here. Everybody around the world, anybody that's tuning in, if you go down and look, Jerry Jones, he is the #1 most thriftiest, most swiftiest collector in the world. Top of the world, Craig. Top of the world. Yes, you're hearing it here first. So all of my people out in India, Jay Jones, he is the collector's collector. He is the hoarder collector. He is Golem, my precious. That's him. That's you, Jay Jones. So I don't want to hear you getting in my comment section talking about Trap about to buy another watch. He gonna fill up that case. How many cases did you get? Huh? Tell him, share it with the people. Go ahead. No, don't be shy now, bro. Don't listen. Don't try to walk away. Don't put your phone down. Don't try to close out the system. Go ahead and announce how many watches you. You said not me, not you, ladies and gentlemen. Let me tell you this: as I do my wrist check again, PRX. All right, carbon, forged carbon. This man can wear a watch every day this year and not repeat, not even dare repeat. He can wear 2 watches on his wrist for the whole year and not dare repeat. This time next year, and then twice on a leap year. And this time next year, he'll have even more watches. It's crazy, bro. Like this man is literally, I think he kicked out his family, he tore the rooms down, and there's just walls of watches everywhere. He said facts. Jay Jones has more watches than me, and I've been collecting for, man, you've been collecting for a long time. I'm talking about for a long time. We got Godfather in the building. What's going on, Godfather? He know about it. He know about it. And then I think in his age, he's becoming senile. Because I think for 3 years, he's been like, I only got 500 watches. You said that 3 years ago, sir. But you steadily doing reveals. You steadily showing new watches on Instagram. Help me understand. Yeah. Look at him. Wrist check, Invicta Racing Red and yellow dial, red bezel, mesh bracelet. And you told me a little secret. I'm gonna tell everybody your love for mesh bracelets. Invicta got, you know what? Imagine a professional, a seasoned veteran when it comes to fishing, goes out and casts the reel, and he catches a JJ. This is what Invicta's doing. Catch him every time. And that mesh bracelet that they started doing, like I think they started it a year ago. They started putting mesh bracelets on a lot of their pieces. Jay Jones hooked. Yep, I'm telling you a secret because you told me. I bet Jay Jones cussing me out right now. 2006 Citizen Titanium Orca. Hey man, what does Skylar say when we talk about me? Cap, that's big cap right there. Wrist, you can't keep up with who? Maybe you talking about walking. If as far as walking, yeah, you probably can't keep up with me. But when it comes to watches, you surpass me, my friend. I can't keep up with you. That's a wrap. He can wear a different watch every day for the next 5 years. Oh my gosh, hold up, man. I gotta put that on it. Okay. Oh, so you ordered your Gene Krantz. Oh yeah, thank you so much for reminding me that, because I did put in a thumbnail. If anybody wants that watch, reach out to Jake tomorrow. It will be at Trifecta tomorrow. Let him know that I told you. Trust me on this one. The one thing I'm gonna say about this, because this is such an important Seiko, this isn't your typical just run-of-the-mill Seiko, right? I saw the watch. And there's so many people that have it already, but that one, if you're gonna grab a Seiko, right? If you're gonna jump into Seiko, that would be the one I say get, historically speaking, right? And just like it's an important watch. That watch, I was surprised that Seiko didn't make it a little higher than what it is. I think the retail on it was $440, and Seiko is not offering any type of discounts, right? Like that. And if they do, it's a very minimal discount. So I'm telling you, it will behoove you to reach out to Jake. Or if you want, I know some people like, yo, Trap, if you got my number, hit me up. Let me know if you need one put to the side or something like that. Get on it quick, because I know right now people are trying to get the best bang for buck when it comes to watches, and they want to get something significant. People ain't slowing down regardless of what's going on. this conversation I've been having. Well, I was watching. I was on the Hangout last night and listened to them. We're talking about the health of collecting community, watch community. And it's the same old, same old. We had the same conversations. There are gatekeepers out here. There are people that will ridicule you for the watch collect. So if you own a Hublot, and this is so crazy about Hublot. It's not even a price. It's not even a price. It's the fact that Hublot plays a major part. That Hublot did the same thing that the when Swatch came out with the moon watches, the little bioceramic things, that got people involved that they weren't thinking about watches. And isn't that, at the end of the day, isn't that what like a horologist or an enthusiast will want? More people to be involved with watches, to continue to carry this legacy, this heritage of like what we've established and what we've seen. Because think about it, bro. Like, this is so crazy. This thing records, it shows you, it displays an element that we have no control over, and it's beating the brakes off us every day because you're not getting no younger. Your knees ain't getting no stronger, not unless you're getting injections, and you still like it. If you have to do something to stand up, that's not natural. You have to use something to keep yourself moving. You can't beat time. Like they say, Father Time, flawless victory. It's gonna get you. Even if you went into cryogenics or whatever they call it, freeze yourself. And I know this is crazy. This is crazy. I thought about this like when I first heard about people, they like, hey man, they want to freeze themselves to preserve. Imagine you do that, right? Imagine technology cheats life, right? Now you're in God's territory, but you're cheating life, and He allows it, right? I'm gonna call it what it is. He allows it, and you wake up after, let's say, 1,000 years. Your machine, all this stuff has started happening. You're like, oh man, okay, it's been 1,000 years. I'm still 45, or I'm still 32, or I'm still 50. You wake up, thing comes out and opens up, and you look, and there's like lizard men walking around, and they're like, specimen 495 is awake. And now you know that humanity has been dominated by these lizard creatures. Oh yeah, something fresh out of Star Trek. And you wake up to where an apocalypse has happened, and there's little bugs that's flying around stinging people, man. Like, they can fly off with you, man. They big as a raptor. Yeah. And I'm like, that's what you get for trying to cheat. So why not just enjoy time right now? Yep, I said all that just to say this. Enjoy what you're doing, man. If you got, I'm gonna tell you something. For those that just came in, I will showcase this. This will be open up Friday. That was inspired by that I went to go see Jurassic Park, which I thought was pretty good. It was a pretty good movie. I thought the whatever that dinosaur was, they are getting they are getting far out with the designs, man. God, dog. I saw that in that new Predator, this humanoid Predator thing. That Predator and that dinosaur, I can see, if they mix the two universes together, I can see why. Yeah, they think they slick. They Jurassic Park meets Predator, and that thing's going, yeah. What up, Invicta Bama's in the building? That's why I enjoy buying watches. You would be considered a vintage man. I'm a vintage man. Hey. Let's see. They said release date for the US is July 12th. Okay. Thank you for dropping that, Trap. If I had all the watches you say I have, I still couldn't. Be quiet, man. Get out of here, bro. I'm not even gonna respond to your comments no more because you talking crazy. Demolition Man. That's why I enjoy buying watches. And you should, man. Yo, Trap, do you prefer brands that are being assembled in the U.S. rather than just being based in the U.S.? Lumetech, Oak and Oscar, Vayer, Sal Baltimore, Jack Mason. I love Jack Mason. I absolutely love Jack Mason, man. Like, bruh. And then you got it, like, and I got this Fledman Von Rees shirt on. His watches are being assembled here too, right? As well as Visitor. And I'm about to go. Matter of fact, I'll end the live in about 5 minutes because I want to get up there, check this watch out, and breathe in horology. That's my high today, right? But I'm gonna be honest with you, Thomas. I really love the fact that watches will be built here, because as a kid, it was emphasized that American made, you like built for tough, right? I grew up on stuff being built and having that pride about something coming out of America. But now that I'm older and I've been overseas, I've seen and tasted so many different things, I can appreciate all of it, right? So I'm not gonna say I prefer one over the other. I would like to see more stuff being built here in America, and the challenge is, can they build something in America and keep it at a price that is comparable to what we're used to? Case in point, even though I paid a ridiculous amount of money for this, like I'm talking about low, I don't think $1,000. The $1,000 now is what $700 was a few years ago, which was $500 a decade ago. So 500 was like, that was the max. That was it. It was like, okay, you get a watch at $500, you're doing something. I can remember when I first joined the Army, man, a Hamilton in the PX was $380. You know what I'm saying? Like, I still couldn't afford it because what did I make? My first year, I think I made $11,000 my first year as a soldier. If that, 9,000 or something. I didn't make a lot. Benefits and everything, yeah, some more. The food, yeah, you add all this to all the benefits, yeah, it's more. Maybe 20,000 or something like that. But cash in my hand, I didn't make that much money. So when I saw that, I was like, I remember saying, I was like, yeah, one day I'm going to get that. So for right now, I'm going to get a Timex or a Casio. And I was good with it. It cost me, what, $18 for my Casio? And that thing, I beat the brakes off of it. But yeah, I would say, to answer your question, I'm going to take, I like all of it, to be honest. I like all of it, man. Oak and Oscar, I would like to get an Oak and Oscar. Here's my problem with that, because I'm a consumer at heart too, not just an enthusiast, but the consumer side of me, I look at price and at the $2,500 mark, anything that's like, let's say under $3,000, between $2,000 to $3,000, there's a lot of meat there on the bone. There's a lot of stuff, there's a lot of options. And I've even seen, one of the craziest things, and I kick myself today for not jumping. I kick myself today for not jumping on this, man. There was a Tudor 2 years ago. It was exactly 2 years ago. I had an opportunity to buy a Tudor. It was a 2018 model. And the watch was originally, they wanted $2,600, but they would have took $2,200 for this watch. Phenomenal timepiece. This thing was immaculate condition. It was beautiful. And I hesitated. And the day I went up there I think it was a Thursday. I was like, you know what? I'm going to get that watch. I'm going to get it because I always wanted a Tudor. Went up there, it was gone. And rightfully so, because a Tudor, 2018, like, it don't matter really. The watch was immaculate. It was beautiful. $2,200. And I let it slip straight through my fingers. So, yeah. Somebody, I want to make sure I say hi to everybody. Yeah, I'm about to get out of here, y'all. Yeah, Felix 500. Hands full. JJ is fixing his garage in order to have some more space. Man, Jerry, compared to you, all I have is a handful. Hey, listen, Felix, that's another one, because Felix and Jay Jones seemed like you guys started around the same time. Y'all was neck and neck. But boy, when I tell you, Felix, the watches that man got in his collection, what he collected, And I don't want to sound like a broken record, man. Shout out to all of the Invicta collectors that's in the chat. Um, and this is not to say anything about look, let's say this. I should have said this at the beginning. Thank you for being here, first and foremost. Anybody that's new, I appreciate you being here. But everybody that has been rocking with me for a long time, especially those that have, like, from day one, when this show was called An Invicta Lifestyle. You know, one thing I will never stray away from or get away from, no matter how far out this channel goes, how far left or right this channel goes, I will never deny my affiliation with the Invicta collectors ever, man. Do you know that was one of the, and that's what's going in this review. You like to, I think to this point, and I stand on this. Anybody that has purchased an Invicta just for review purposes, to show what Invicta as a brand or that particular model is in comparison to other models at that price point, there's one key element is somebody that consumes, or somebody that's been deeply involved with it. There's one element that you are missing out, and it is the crowd factor. It is the collector's factor. Invicta collectors are so much not that different from anybody else. They are enthusiastic. They are in love with Invicta. They're in love with the idea of having something that in comparison to bigger brands, this thing is solid. And the worst thing that you can say, honestly, as a reviewer, and I'll say this, I mean, anybody want to challenge me on this, feel free, knock yourself out, is the wild designs, the bigger stuff, because it's non-traditional. Watches weren't that big. And when they were, you're talking about the Breitling, or then you'll go over to Casio with the more bigger G-Shocks and stuff like that. Yeah, the tool watches, your Garmins and stuff like that, yeah, that's acceptable in a lot of areas. 44 millimeter is a push, is a stress to some people, but you gotta understand, an Invicta collector will go up to a 60 millimeter Shack, a watch that was associated. He was a brand ambassador for Invicta. That is exciting. There were Invicta cruises. That was exciting. There were Invicta events. You go to a store, you can be MC for the day, man, talking about the brand. That has to be factored in for somebody that's looking at Invicta. Should I buy an Invicta? What's the advantages of buying an Invicta? Or what's the disadvantages? I'm gonna cover all that, but like there's factors that people are missing when they're talking about Invicta, and that's the X factor of that, is the emotions that this watch brand has evoked. And like when I think about certain watches, I think about Godfather, I think about J. Jones, I think about Invicta Bama, I think about like the battles that I created. Yo, we got a super chat. Keep it up. Yeah, I got you. Thank you so much for that super chat. I appreciate it. I do. I really appreciate it. Trap, also about Invicta, those of us who collect Invicta become a family, and that's what I'm gonna end on that one. You can't. Sometimes these reviews don't reflect that. Sometimes the reviews don't reflect that. You know how great that is when one person or two or three, maybe a dozen people come up with the idea, I want to go to a resort, I want to go to a hotel, or I want to go somewhere or to a restaurant, and for a day, just for a time and space, you're going to see about 4 dozen dive cases. Everybody's going to pop up, put it on a certain table that we're going to eat, we're going to fellowship, but then we're going to have a watch expo, and we're going to tell a story of each watch that we have. We're going to be wild. We're going to look at the diamonds. We're going to look at all, I mean, dude, think about diamonds. There's a number of people like Diamond Mark, Mr. Flossin himself, you know what I mean? Like Tony White. There's so many people that I can think of. Invictaholics. Gosh, man, this thing goes deep. Oh. Speaking of which, man, prayers go out to my man Vic, Magnum Vic. He had his surgery yesterday. He came out of surgery. He was telling me that it was a rough one, but he survived it, and that's the biggest thing. Is like, I'm not even gonna sugarcoat it. When somebody that you care about goes into surgery, you're like, man, Surgery is dangerous, man. It's iffy. They can give you all the statistics, they can give you all of the chances and stuff like that, but on your mind you're thinking like, man, what if they don't make it? You know what I'm saying? What was the last thing I said to this person? You know what I'm saying? Like, but he made it out of surgery. He has a long road ahead of him. So, man, just pray for his recovery, quick recovery, healthy. You know what I'm saying? Pray for his wife because she's standing by. And that's another thing, too, is their support system. When people are supporting somebody that's taking care of healthcare, is not easy. It's not easy, man. So, yeah, I factor that in. Yes, we're talking surgery. We're talking about it. And it's not about the watch, but I met him through the watch. It all started with a watch. So yes, when you're reviewing, I don't care. It don't have to be Invicta. It could be Tissot. It could be your Brigade. It could be your Rolex. That every watch has a story. It's not all about your investment, though. There are people that invest in it. They want to make sure that if I buy this watch, I may want to switch it out. I may want to trade it in or whatever. I may fall on hard times to sell it. No problem. No problem. If you're a flipper, that's what you. I mean, everybody has a category. Everybody has, know your place, know your role, man, like The Rock say, man. But that one common factor that's missing, some people have a problem with connecting to, is a respect. The respect, bro. Some people have no respect in this, and we like refer to some of these people as gatekeepers. I don't know what it is and why you got to be so harsh on people that collect watches that don't agree with you. You collect a watch and the first thing you say, well, you should have got this. You shouldn't have made a comment, man. You shouldn't have said nothing. Because you don't know, like, that person could have, like, you know how many people just work so hard, and all life is kicking them in the stomach, man, is busting them up. And then they finally get to that point where, like, I can buy a watch. And they buy a watch, and it's not, you're like, shoot, I'd have got something else. If that person is not strong enough to handle that comment after they post it on their timeline, you could crush that person. You could, like, ruin their day. And you could say, well, shoot, you got to be stronger than that. If my little comment, I'm like, think about it, man. Why are you putting negative stuff in the air, bro? Like, if you got to be negative, man, keep your comments to yourself. That is so crazy. And, man, the heck, man, y'all watch collectors and watch reviewers and YouTubers, man, you say that you want the advancement of horology. You want people to love this thing, but then you gatekeep. Pick a lane, bro. Pick a lane. God, dog, man. Yes, there's a place to talk about luxury watches because luxury watches, that's something to aspire to. That's something that you love. I mean, God, dog, I've said, you know what? There's a missed and failed opportunity because I see some of you collectors, some of you guys that have your podcast shows and stuff like that, and you haven't hit over 10,000 subscribers, you guys are, I'm going to say, are the meat and bones of this thing because you're talking about brands that I've never heard of. But when you get to a certain height, IWC, Rolex, Omega. Or let's switch out IWC for a tag. Let me see, what else can you say? I don't know what else y'all talk about, but there's so many other brands out there that are being hand-built. There are so many other brands out there that are worth mentioning that we don't know about. And yes, they're pricey, but God, dog. You guys, and that's why some people call y'all grifters. Or saying that that's all you guys, like you have been courted by the dark side of horology and you making a dime. And don't take that wrong as if I'm telling you, I'm well over time. That I'm telling you that's your business. That's your business. You should, if that's how you make money, I get it. But what brought you to the dance? I looked at a lot of y'all beginning videos. Some of you guys that are being called grifters, I saw the passion and love that some of y'all had in the beginning. I go straight to the beginning. I was just watching James. Go look at his beginning videos. That man, he got the same energy. Same energy, man. That's why I respect people like that, man. And granted, if we don't jive, we just don't. I know my show, what I do, it doesn't coincide with everybody. I'm an acquired taste. I get that, man, but I'm still gonna be who I am, you feel me? Because I've been wearing this thing. I like watches, man. That's it. I don't care about nothing. It's the common thread for everyone here. Yup, Trap, you can now sell watches on Watch Crunch. What? Okay, that's news. That's news. I didn't know that. That's crazy. Yes, any surgery will. Yup. What am I doing here? We're talking about watches, and I'm actually about to leave out of here after I read these comments. Very good point, Trapvision. There was a discussion like that last night on another stream. It was rather, and it rather bothered me that some can't separate personal opinion from with accept. Yeah. If you're talking about, hey. If I was on a watch hangout last night, and there was some of the comments, like we were talking, and there were people that were referred to in this YouTube space that's frowned upon, very much so. And I'm like, I don't know. You know, I think though some people on YouTube need to go back and just like go back and look at your own videos, man. Go look at your own videos and stop. Look, man, give credit where credit is due, man. You know that I've watched so many people on YouTube. I give credit for, like, if I get an idea, if I do something, or, you know what I'm saying, like Russell, Mad Watch Collector, there's stuff that he does. I'm like, okay, I like that, what he did. You know what I'm saying? Hello and welcome to, I dig, and I know some people don't like everybody that, you know, I watch. There was a comment made on here, oh gosh, that was a year ago. I haven't responded. I won't respond to that comment because I'm not going to stoop down to calling people names and disrespecting people. I can't do that. I won't do that, man. Y'all, I'm not built like that. Now, I have been pissed off. I ain't gonna lie to you. I've been pissed off, and some of you guys has been rocking with me, seeing my emotions right here. This is what you're gonna get, and I get that. I started out as an Invicta collector. I still got Invictas in my collection. I have Aragon in my collection. I have a lower tier as far as price. But guess what? You know the difference between me and you. For those that's judging me for that, I enjoy my pieces I wear. They put in rotation all the time. And I'm not telling you that you need to run out and buy that watch. But if I'm providing information like Trifecta, Kokomo, go check it out. They don't pay me to say, go do this, you know what I'm saying? Like, and if they do, I'll let you know. There's no problem. I got this t-shirt. I was out, you know, I got a watch for representing this brand. All right, JC Watch, catch you later. You're in the car, taste with good taste, thank you. Cartier, JLC, Cartier, man, please. I like JC. I like JLC for what it represents and what its place in history, but I'm going to take Cartier over that all day. Cartier all day. Twice on Sunday. Matter of fact, 5 times on Sunday. I respect the comment about gatekeeping. People have different opinions in every movie, music, watch. Yep, people shouldn't be disrespectful because of their taste. Yeah, man. Trap. We don't want you to leave. I see. Nice to so man. Thank you. Don't let anyone's judgment dictate anything you do. Like what you do. Be who you are. That's why we're here. Trap. Then why do you disrespect me every day when you eat in front of me and talk? Because that's my job. I'm here to disrespect you. Everybody else in the world is going to give respect, Jay Jones. I'm here to be the thorn in your side, baby. That's why you love me. Now, there are plenty of YT channels where the hosts express an opinion. Inclusive of others. Preference Mad, Watch Collection TGB. Yeah, I'll be like this watch. Yeah. John. Bro, I have heard behind the scenes. You know what's crazy, bro? I'm gonna tell you this. I can share this for those that have been on the platform for years, for over a decade or less, maybe 5-6 years. Some people that have displayed watches or showcase watches or even sold watches, some of their names is mud out here in the community. I'm talking about absolute mud. I've heard so many stories about, oh my gosh. And it made me think, I'm like, I wonder what people say about me. Like, but it really don't matter because I'm going to enjoy stuff, and I'm one that can honestly say if I'm offensive in an episode and somebody called me out on my crap, I can publicly say, you know what, I see where I was wrong. You're right. I apologize to the world. I have no problem with that. Crap. I have to. I wear that. I wear that badge, you know, in my humility. And I don't like apologizing. I'll just throw it out. I'll apologize first, man, because God, dog, I want this bleeding to stop. I much rather walk away. You know, I had some friends and some that walked away, and I'm like, yo, it left a bad taste in my mouth, but it's like I will walk away saying, hey, I apologize for offending in the area that I offended. I'm not going to, and I hate to say if I offended, because obviously I did. But man, I do not, man, from what I hear in the, boy, I would sure hate if somebody thought of me the way they think of some of these big YouTubers, man. And from their experience, from their videos, from the stuff that they say, from the contradictions, all, man, bro, I'm talking about, bro, that grifting work, grifting? Oh my gosh, bro, like, ooh-wee. Got to be more careful. Great job last night, Robert Wood. Yeah, Rob, man, bro, I'm telling you, man, I love going on there. I love stirring the pot. I love when the pot is stirred on the Watch Hangout. But Robert Wood is, man, he's a character. And the fact that, you know, like, I've talked to him on the phone before, I really respect him. I absolute respect, nothing but respect. You know, all jokes aside, you know, I could be cynical, I could be funny and sarcastic on here, man, but God dog it, when you meet certain people that's solid, you better hold on to them, man, while you got them, man. And I want to give you flowers. That was something that my grandmother told me when I was younger, man. Give people their flowers while they're alive. Jay Jones, you already know that you get flowers. I do that when I talk about your collection. You my guy. But Robert Wood, man, yo, hold up. We just got a new member in this bad boy. Come on with it, bro. Luchabetic Underground, man. Welcome to Battle Buddy. You know what I'm saying? Battle, do you know what a Battle Buddy is, bro? Let me tell you what a Battle Buddy is, man. First and foremost, man, I had a Battle Buddy, man, Yergin. When I was in Iraq, that was my Battle Buddy. When I started thinking about the tiers of this thing, I thought all of it is military inspired. One, the top tier was actually inspired by my son, you know what I'm saying? J-Rail. And dude, welcome to the family. Thank you for what you have done, because your contribution to this channel contributes and delivers to everybody else, man, from watches to cancer research or giving to families. And I'm not the one. I will give to cancer sources like American Cancer Society, but guess what? I know people that's actually battling cancer, man. And then you know some people too. And if you said, yo, Trap, I know a family that could use a gas card. I know a family that could use a meal. You know what I'm saying? Could you help out? Most definitely. Guess what? I'm going to go into the account, because you guys are giving it. Of course, YouTube takes their portion, but I'll go into the account, take out what I can, boom, send it over, like, hey, what do they need? Gas card? Now, you know how many? I've given out gas cards. I gave out, oh, man, several gas cards last year with the money that you guys provide. For people, I've given to the Red Door, which is in my city, but I've given out to people across the place for people that's battling cancer. We had a couple people that succumbed to cancer, you know, and those are heart-wrenching, man. And my buddy, he know who he is, and have to, you know, my buddy lost a wife, and he's a fellow collector, lost his wife to that, you know, and it's hard, but that's what that's for. And you have just entered into that. You have just contributed that, what you just put, man. Thank you so much. You know what I'm saying? You get the bow, 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 bankhead bounce. You know what I'm saying? All of that. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for the kind words. Oh, no, Rob, bro, you, man, the loneliest monk. I'm a hustler, baby. Oh. Watch out now. That horn I had that was synchronized for Thelonious Monk. Salute, brother. Welcome to the group. I've been good friends with TGV for a decade. The drama people spin is all nonsense and more about the style and not message. Haters out here. Hey, John, I met TGV. As a matter of fact, I'm like literally 2 minutes away from where Moya Jewelers is right up the street. I think the next avenue over. Two exits over. And I met him. We had a conversation, and guess what? We talked about watches for like a hot second. We talked about watches for a hot second. We were just talking about life, and he was talking about, Indianapolis and stuff like that, man. But he wasn't what people say he was in person. You know what I'm saying? Somebody questioned him. He was like, "Yo, Trap, how can you align yourself with that guy?" I said, "Dang, go, bro. Like, he ain't did nothing to me, man." Like, and I was, what's crazy is, oh, hold on, wait. Thank you for the, man, I'm getting wrist checks. Oh, man, I love that doing it live because it can't come up, it don't pop up here. But thank you for sending your wrist checks. If you got my phone number, bro, like, thank you for sending those wrist shots. Yeah, it's a mixed crowd. Some people love them, some people hate them, some people are indifferent. And I align myself with myself on how I feel about people, man. If TGV did something to offend me personally, then I have a problem with him. And I know some people can't get past the dinosaur. Some people can't get past his long-winded videos, and that's not my words, that's their words. He's been informative. I remember I watched him so long. There was an episode, and I can't remember, this may have been 8-9 years ago. He was sick. It was something going on with him. He was real sick, and he still uploaded the video. I was like, yo, that's crazy. I'm tripping. I should really get going. But this is, man, it's hard to tear away sometimes. When I get live and talking to y'all, it's so hard to get away. Man, it's hard. Let's see. Hey, John, that's what I'm sensing too. TGV seems like a genuine guy and provides great analysis on watches and watch brands. Hey, let me ask you this. If you consider this, for all of these shows that you watch, on YouTube, if you take TGV out of the equation, what do you have? Like, do you think that his show, or if you take away his show, does that leave an empty hole on YouTube? Or is it like, okay, I mean, he's gone, who cares? And then you think about who you have left, you know what I'm saying? Because you have a host of smaller YouTubers, but like when you think about who's some big, like Bruce Williams, I've been watching him for a while. I think he has I like the way he does his thing. You have Time Teller. You have let's see, hold on. I can't think offhand. It's like, hey, good morning. Gosh, I just had like a brain fart. But y'all know, like, the bigger channels. Anybody that had, like, the Mad Watch Collector, anybody that has 100, well, matter of fact, I'm gonna say 50,000 subscribers and above, because 50,000 subscribers is nothing to scoff at, bro. That's a lot, man. If you can amass that much, whew, man. Thomas, bro, thank you so much, bro, for gifting memberships, man. Dude, hey, man, that's amazing, bro. That's amazing. That's amazing. Thank you for doing that. Coffee and watches, man. Is that the PRX carbon? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. That's that forged carbon thing. Yeah, I really enjoy this watch, man. It's an amazing timepiece. I really like this watch, man. And this is what I'm saying this. I enjoy doing what I do, and I want to continue to deliver awareness to the community. I want to contribute my part, right? I want to do my part in this thing. I originally started this show based off of my Invicta addiction, because it was an addiction, bro. I was like buying like 10 to 20 watches, man, a month. It was crazy. And you could do that because these watches, it was ranging anywhere from $50 to $300, $400, you know what I'm saying? And you could like boom, 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 boom. It stacks up quick. But the thing that really hit me was the people. I was so interested in the people. Like, you guys have such, you know who, I'm gonna tell you another person, he's in the chat right now, Thelonious Monk. Thelonious Monk has such a knowledge, man, and I'm gonna say this healthy passion for this thing, man. You know, and granted, y'all don't, I haven't mentioned this in a while. I actually have a watch that's going to be given at the 5,000. Once I hit 5,000 subscribers, there's a watch, and guess what? He, forgive me, bro, if you didn't want to, like, but he's helping me with that. This is the love I have for horology television. Let's just call it that. You know, the chase of, like I titled this, chasing horology, man. There's so many different avenues, but you meet so many people, because without people, horology means nothing. If nobody was interested in timekeeping, this thing would die. And I know there was a fear. It was 2 years ago. There was like this fear. TGV was one of them. Like, yo, we're gonna let smartwatches take over our analog pieces, our quartz time pieces, our precision, our, you know what I'm saying, the deviation times of a watch, like all of the effort that mankind has put into, like putting 300 pieces or 500 pieces in a watch to tell time, the different levers, man, the jewels, all of the craftsmanship. Vacheron has one of the most beautiful looks when you look at that darn movement, man. Oh my gosh, bro. There's so much to watch collecting and timekeeping, horology, and we're not even scratching the surface, man. And then some of us are getting hung up on who's delivering the message. Some of us are getting caught up on delivering the message because you're not delivering it well. There are some of you guys that are stuck, and you have become more commercial than enthusiastic. You have become more commercial than a teacher. You are not showing your passion. Your passion is gone because you're making $1. And guess what? I've made some money in this thing. I've made a couple dollars in this thing, and I appreciate the dollars I made. You know what I'm saying? But I love this hobby. You know how much it is to learn? As a matter of fact, and I have to go. I have to go because do you understand that Kokomo weights? Kokomo has little screwdrivers. They got a Rolex testing equipment that I have to go look at. I have to smell the watches, bro. I gotta smell horology, man. I'm trying to smell it like the rock. You feel me? And I'm not about to let it go. I can't. I won't. I refuse. I'm not gonna let nobody hold me back. And I hope you guys feel the same way. Because this is the one, think about this, is one time that we all get to agree. There's 21 people in the chat right now. There's gonna be millions and millions of people that comes across and see this and be like, you know what? I feel that. You right about that. Let's get back to horology. Let's get back to what we're doing, man. Thomas Burnett, thank you so much for dropping those golden nuggets down on people. Let's see, plenty of small channels saw TGV doing a simple video blog and thought they could do the same. So he's inspired many. Come on, bro. Hey, quit playing. I was watching TGV well before I thought about doing YouTube. Well before, man. Shout out to my man Tony Wolf for convincing me to do YouTube. You feel me? But yeah, there was plenty of examples, man. I tried to do some stuff. I tried to mimic like some of TGV stuff. I actually put TGV in some of my videos. I've never had him on, but I was watching, what was this, 2 years ago? I was watching TGV on the big screen, and he said something to Alexa, and he triggered my Alexa, and Alexa started looking up what he was talking about. And now that was the next video. My favorite YouTuber triggered my Alexa or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, it may have been corny at the time. It's my video, so I enjoy it. What's your thoughts on the Christopher Ward 12 versus Tissot PRX, bro? Budget is no issue for me, but I really want something that looks good on a bigger wrist. I appreciate it. Oh, I want to tell you to, if we're talking price too, if we're just talking, I'm not going to say take price off the table, but you have to, the F77, the Violent Gritchen, add that on there too. I like the Christopher Ward though. That 12, I put it on. And in comparison to this, I absolutely love this one, man. But that Christopher Ward thing, whew, that thing is fire. And you know what? It is a breakaway. This is the thing. This is what I'm going to tell you. Because this is so commonplace, the 12 isn't boosted up. Even though it's a Christopher Ward, I think that Christopher Ward is more substantial. It has a better presence to me. And I would, you know, in comparison, I do want to get one of those as well. But I saw the Nevada Grinch, that F77. Hey, God dog, boy, you talking about, it's a little pricier. What is that thing, like $200-300 more than both of these? Well, no, the Nevada Grinch is like, yeah, about $600 more, I think. Don't quote me on the price, but, hey, how you doing? Yeah, I don't think that you can go wrong with the Christopher Ward, though. I would say if I had all three right now, right, and I got this, but like if you put another PRX, the Nevada Grinch, and the 12, I'll pick the 12. I'll pick the 12, and the colorways they got, phenomenal. Man, see, man, this live was supposed to be exactly 15 minutes, and you see, I was supposed to come in and get out of here, bro. That's crazy, man. But I absolutely love coffee and watch. That's crazy because I had my coffee and now watches is a better case bracelet, but the PRX has the better movement. Yeah, but you know, I would say if you're a fan of Tissot as a whole, and you don't have an integrated bracelet, I would say go with go with that. If you're one that likes, and this is just my recommendation, I would go with the 12. And if you just had to have a Tissot, I would get the last remaining Heritage. That if you can get the blue, if you like blue. If you don't, they still have anthracite available. I would get that chronometer certified one. That's under $1,000, and you get a lot of bang for your buck. Or I would get the what is that? What is the other one? The Gentleman that they have? Is that the Gentleman? I would get that one because God dog, that's a beautiful watch, man. It's still got the same movement in it, and just having that Powermatic 80. That's what I would do if you just had to have a Tissot in your collection. But I would go with the 12. That's just my opinion. Go smell the watches. Okay, I am. That's let's see. They're definitely more stylish than buzz down ice-style watches. Alan, man. Okay. I am going to do an episode on how hip-hop failed me as a watch collector. Hip-hop, you failed me. GQ on the rocks, you failed me as a distributor of horology. The rappers that I came up on, hip-hop, you guys are the epitome of hip-hop. Some of you guys, E40, all you guys have been interesting, instrumental, whatever the word I'm looking for, a phenomenal part of my life. I love music, I love hip-hop. And when it comes down to fashion, the shoes, the watches, the chains, I emulated you guys. But you dropped the ball when it came to watches, and I was one that jumped on Jacob & Co. And that Jacob & Co. that 5 time zone, that's a trash watch. I still got mine. It's trash. It's trash. And it's not just, and I like the design. I still like the design. You know, I think it's cool. But the movement inside, all that money that you was charging us, man, that's at best $50 watch, man. You was charging us $2,000 to $3,000 for some of those watches. And you hip hop stars, you put it out there. I'm gonna get into that whole thing, man. GQ on the rocks, all this stuff that y'all talking about. And some of y'all got your watch bust down. Y'all can't even tell time. You don't even know how to tell time. You don't even know how to set your own watch. Y'all said that on there. If you go to GQ on the rocks, you'll know what I'm talking about. Some of these professional R&B stars, whoever you are, you making a lot of money, and you got more money than sense, man. You don't even take the time to learn about this object you just spent $50,000 on. Then you want to throw it in my face. Hey man, I got that bust down rollie. You know what I'm saying, man? I got this, man. I'm on stage doing it, man. I was rocking so hard that my watch flew off. I was like, oh well. You still couldn't tell time on it, bro. You disrespect the whole craft, man. You got people like me following you because I love your music, right? I was blind to it. Then I had to have somebody outside the culture school me. Bro, you dropped the ball, man. You supposed to be giving a message, man. You so commercialized, man. And I'm not, you know what? I don't know Nico as a human being. Nico may be a cool dude in person. Some of the stuff I don't agree with his videos, but he just did a video on ministers. And man, bro, I watched that video, man, it made me sick to my stomach, because you pastors out there, you men of the cloth, you men of faith, you ones that say God is your right-hand man, you out here scamming people and you bragging on the watches. If you talk about you got a watch, you sit up there begging the church for money, and you got $100,000 watch on your wrist, man. The nerve of you, bro. The nerve of you. That's not what God means, bro. The nerve. And I stand on that. Nico exposed y'all. And Nico should not be able to tell anybody anything negative about you if you're a man of the cloth. That one thing, I draw the line. And anybody on YouTube that's using watches, and I've heard this the other day, I'm doing God's work by exposing. No, you're not. No, you're not. No, you're not. You a fraud, man. You lying. You don't even got to worry about the people. Since you put God's name in your mouth and you said you're doing God's work, man, I'm telling you, man, you're going to bring a curse on yourself, bro. I don't play with the Lord like that, bro. And I'm not here to be preachy to none of y'all, because some people don't believe in God. That's fine. I'm not here to do, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not here to offend nobody. But if you're offended, I don't apologize. This is my belief, but I don't like, that's why you guys will never see me do that. My faith is what my faith is, man, but I'm not going to use my platform or a watch to say I'm doing God's work in that type of capacity. Yeah, I'm blessed because I'm able to buy stuff. I'm blessed because I have you guys supporting me. Yeah, I feel blessed. Yeah, all day. But you talking about I'm exposing people, I'm doing God's work? You're going to bring some holy hell down on your head, bro, for doing that crap. But anyway, I'm out of here. I gotta go. Be watching for the video tomorrow. I'll drop some shorts and I'll show you guys what I seen out in Kokomo. Thank you guys for watching for 1 hour and 6 minutes. You guys are awesome. Thank you for the support. Thank you for the new members. Thank you for the new subscribers, man. You guys are amazing, man. Keep rocking, man. Keep doing it. Jay Jones, go buy another watch in my honor. Go buy another watch. I know you're gonna buy one. Until the next lightning strike, ladies and gentlemen, y'all be blessed. Y'all amazing, really are. Thank you.